I'm here with the Sci-Fi Journal.
We are at Rhode Island AnimeCon 2025. Can you believe it?
Yeah, 2025, that's just crazy.
I know, it's the future. Every time I hear 2025. I'm Mark Morrisseau. This is Calvin Watts III. This is Sci-Fi Journal presented by the Rhode Island Science Fiction Club. And we're going to check out all things anime at this awesome convention. We've been here before.
You guys have been here before. I actually missed it last year, so this is my first Rhode Island AnimeCon, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Now, Calvin and I are going to be covering some stuff today on Saturday. This is June 7th and 8th, 2025. And then tomorrow it's going to be James and Adam that'll be taking over.
Yep, so we're going to have plenty of stuff to show you. We're going to have lots of fun, so let's get to it.
All right, let's go.
Okay, Rhode Island AnimeCon 2025. I'm here with Daquan, who is the proprietor of Rug Bodega. If you're taking a look at this stuff, all these rugs, which have all sorts of different anime and pop culture stuff, they're all handmade, and they feel surprisingly good and very well done. How's it going?
It's going all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Talk a little bit about Rug Bodega, how you got into it, and why you do what you do.
So Rug Bodega actually started maybe about 3-4 years ago during COVID. I had nothing to do, working remote. I decided to give it a shot. I seen other people doing it on TikTok. I was like, if they can do it, I can do it. Started doing it. My cat was like there while I was trimming. So if you see my logo, it's kind of like a cat with a tufting gun, and that's the reason for that. So yeah, that was about 3-4 years ago. I started trying to like branch out and do cons just because I needed something to do and get some extra money. And it's been working out so far for me.
So you have a variety of different stuff here. You have some anime stuff. I see Power Rangers. I see Spider-Man, Blue's Clues. You got a Boston Red Sox logo. You got some Pokemon. And they're all really accurate, too, on top of that. So being handmade, that's going to take some time. So talk a little bit about the process going into making a rug. How long does it take? What do you decide to do to pick a logo? Is it just something popular or just something you like?
In the beginning, I started kind of doing what I thought would be popular and what would sell. But from what I've learned in the past like 3 years, it's kind of hard to tell what is going to sell, just because in, this convention, it's Rhode Island AnimeCon. I could make a bunch of anime things. I could make Dragon Ball. I can make One Piece. I can make this or that. But then someone will be like, hey, you don't have that. Or, if you had that, I would have bought it. So it's just kind of like, I kind of just make what I want and make what I think would look cool. And that normally just does its own thing. It's kind of like natural from that point forward.
Okay, and which will lead me to my other question. Do you take custom orders?
I do take custom orders, for sure.
Okay. So that takes care of that part. Do you have a website or social media links that we can use with our followers so they can get in contact with you if they're not here, which they should be?
Right. So my Instagram is at RugBodegaX, and then I am also on YouTube at RugBodega. My website is rugbodega.bigcartel.com, and then I just upload different things that I have available there.
All right. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes to be with us at Sci-Fi Journal. Enjoy the rest of your con and sell, sell, sell. Thank you again.
Awesome. Thank you as well.
She
am with Tally, right?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, and we're in front of a booth called Fairy Haven. This is some awesome stuff. Tell us a little bit about your products and what you offer.
So we have been doing this for about 30 years. Well, my boss has. I only joined about 12 years ago.
Okay, so you don't look like over 30 years old. Otherwise, you're doing something really well.
Thank you. So he started making horns. We mostly work like Renaissance festivals and stuff like that all around the country. We've been doing horns out of resin. We 3D print some. Some we make out of like a ceramic base. It all just kind of depends on our creative vision for what we're making. But yeah, no, we make everything ourselves.
Okay, and what's the process as far as somebody wants to wear them? To like tuck them into your head, or is it a strap or something?
It's super simple. I'll actually show you on your hat right now. So if you were going to wear them,
okay,
they just go right to the front of your head and they just tie in the back. Nice and simple.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Now, are there any like books or movies or anything as inspiration for these things?
Oh, we're constantly getting different inspiration from things. We get a lot of like Dungeons and Dragons players that come over and they're trying to look for something specific for their character. A lot of people, like, you know, whatever media they consume, movies and books and everything, they'll come over and like talk about an idea, and that's inspired some of the styles that we've come up with.
All right, sounds good. And if people want to get, well, tell us about the tails too.
The tails,
these guys.
They're just fun. People just love them. But yeah, we have a friend who gets all the tails for us. They dye them all different colors, and yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, cool. Now, what's the price range of some of these things?
So our horns, we start them at 20, and then they go up. It just depends on material and time it takes for us to make them. The more elaborate it gets, or the more frustrating they are to make, it goes up a little bit in price.
That's good. Now, do you guys have a website or someplace they can go to if they want to get in touch?
You can find us at fairyhaven.com. You can also find us on Instagram, TikTok, and all there.
All right, sounds good. Talia, thank you very much.
Of course.
All right, let's see what else is going on at Rhode Island AnimeCon.
Sounds good.
It's James here with Adam at the Rhode Island AnimeCon. What do you think, Adam?
So far it's been pretty good. It's in the Sunday and the morning has been quiet, but it'll probably pick up in the afternoon.
Yeah, and we're in the rotunda on the 5th floor, and you got all these posters up that we can take pictures with as backdrops. And here we got My Hero Academia. So we got All Might right here. Deku's over there. And anyway, the whole cast of characters here. All right, we're going to go check out Rhode Island AnimeCon here on Sunday, June 8th, here at the Rhode Island Convention Center. Let's go. All right, it's James here with Gianna and Cheryl of Studio C. They have here a little booth here at Rhode Island AnimeCon. So how's the weekend been for you?
Pretty good. This is our first AnimeCon. We always do Rhode Island Comic Con, so feel free to see us there.
Yep. And everything in our booth is handmade by either myself or my daughter. I was a fine art major back in college, back in the day. And everything is original.
So tell me about your art. I mean, it looks beautiful. It's like stained glass almost, right?
Yes. So they're acetate transfers on a disc, and then we extend the background with acrylic paint. But they're all on canvas. They're all one of a kind, and we both do them.
It's all framed and very, very bright colors. Oh, I can see. Yeah, I see a disc over the background. I see. That's how it looks nice. So what made you think of this kind of art style?
So I've been coming to Comic-Con for a while myself, and my mom, like she said, has always been an artist. So we were trying to like merge the two together. So we were kind of just brainstorming ideas. So yeah,
An activity. I thought it was a nice activity that we could both do together. And she's also a good artist, even though she's a scientist. So she has both sides of her brain that she uses.
I'm a scientist by education too.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, and also you make these beautiful bulbs. These are actual like giant light bulbs and terrarium-like things here in the front, which I will show a picture of. So you make those too?
Yep.
Yeah, so there's a funny story of how we got making those in the first place is I was always making terrariums for years, and my daughter came by and she was looking at them. She goes, "Oh, those are really nice. You know, if you put like a figure in there, like a little fairy or a mermaid or something," she goes, "now you got something." So we did, and people seem to really enjoy them.
Cool. They're very nice. They're very beautiful. So where can people find your, other than like around Comic-Con and stuff, where else can they find you?
So we are actually on Facebook, so you can follow us at Studio C Comic-Con, all one word. And we also do like local craft fairs and things, but we're just like a little local business.
Yeah, we don't have a store or anything. We do craft fairs, Juridot shows, things like that.
Excellent. That's right here in Rhode Island.
Yeah.
So yeah, we like to feature Rhode Island artists and things like that. So
Comic-Con as well in November.
So November, we'll be back again. All right. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
Yes, you
as
too.
well. Nice meeting
Thank you.
Okay, so we had a great Sunday here. It's very casual today. What do you think, Adam?
I think that it was quite interesting. I'm glad I wasn't mobbed with people like Comic-Con, but they did have a decent turnout.
Yeah. And there's still panels happening today and things like that. So, don't miss out on Sunday. Same for around Comic-Con. Go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think it's well worth it because you might miss something if you don't check everything out. All right, so back to the studio, or we'll see you next time. Ciao.
All right, Mark, that was Rhode Island AnimeCon 2025. We had fun.
We did have a nice time. Yeah, it's a smaller anime convention. It's a lot smaller than Rhode Island Comic-Con, but it's a lot of fun. We had some nice people, got some good interviews. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, one of the things about anime is that it might not be as mainstream as some of the other genres. It has a rabid fan base, and they showed up in droves today. This place is pretty busy.
Yeah, it was pretty busy. And what I like about it, too, is like, I don't know a whole lot about anime, but I learn a lot by coming to this convention, talk to other people, and, all right, why are you interested in this? What's your costume all about? Oh, I'm so-and-so. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, so we had a lot of fun. So thanks to Alter Reality for letting us come and cover this convention. We always have a lot of fun here, and obviously I was at Rhode Island Comic Con, and we'll be there in November.
That's it. But for now, we are out of here.